my name is Janica. I am an expat from Finland living in the Netherlands, and today we are in the city of Den Bosch in North Brabant. We're gonna spend the day here and explore this city. Den Bosch is a very nice city with beautiful architecture. It's the capital of the Dutch province of North Brabant and home to the biggest cathedral in the Netherlands. Yesterday was the start of the carnival season here in the Netherlands, and they've been celebrating it here in Den Bosch. And now today on a Sunday you can still see the remains of yesterday's party. This Gothic-styled cathedral is the biggest one in the Netherlands and one of the main monuments of North Brabant. It's definitely something you shouldn't miss when visiting Den Bosch. When we were visiting, they had some kind of special ceremony going on. We weren't completely sure what it was about, but our guess was that it had something to do with the carnival. Den Bosch is also a great city where to do some shopping, and when we saw this bookshop, we simply couldn't resist. This bookshop is a bit of a maze, and I'm afraid I have lost Roel. Roel? Ooh, fantasy. That's for me. Our next stop is a bit of a sweet one. We have come to Candy Heaven. I want to buy something, but I don't know what. There's too much choice. This candy, you have to be 18 years old. Why?
You can take a look if you want.
Oh, okay. So to collect candy, you get a little bowl and this, and it's $1.95 for 100 grams. So. So we have acquired a bag of candy. It's not very cheap. I don't think we chose that much candy, but it was almost 8 euros. So it better be good. Ooh, look at that. Which one should I go for? This one was the super salty one, right? Not soft though.
It says soft.
Not. So apparently this candy is supposed to be spicy. I'm not very good with spicy things, so let's see. It is a bit spicy. It has a spicy after. It's getting more spicy. Our next plan is to go and see the exhibition of probably the most famous artist from Den Bosch, called s-Hertogenbosch. Did I pronounce it correctly? I got a nod, so I hope so. You can see statues and stuff all around the city, and I think a lot of them are his statues, or at least inspired by his paintings and stuff. Like over there we have this weird giraffe kind of creature. It's fun to spot these little statues all around the city. We've arrived to the art center. It's located in an old church. Den Bosch is a very famous artist and you might be familiar with some of his work. Personally, I find the art interesting, but also very unsettling at the same time, as the artwork is quite grim. This here is an astronomical clock. It doesn't just show what time it is, but also what the date it is, the current horoscope, the moon phases, and much more. It was built in 1513 and still works perfectly to this date. This clock also demonstrates what happens when doomsday comes.
Ja, met gebogen hoofd ga je de hel in. Maar ook een Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci en Raphaël.
Look, that's the giraffe creature that we saw a statue of outside. It's a pretty cool exhibition though, don't you think?
This one's a favorite.
What they've succeeded with in this art exhibition museum place is the ambiance. They really gotten that slightly creepy feeling and sound effects and music and just the general look of it. So yeah, it's very cool, but also a little bit creepy. Here they also have a panoramic view you can see. I'm excited to see Den Bosch from above. We have reached the top. Unfortunately, it seems like these doors are closed, so we can't actually go on the outside. But still, we can see a nice view from here. Over there is the church that we visited earlier.
Creepy.
Well, that was definitely a very interesting and different kind of experience. We're soon meeting up with some friends for a late lunch, but we still have a little bit of time before that, so I think we're just gonna stroll around Den Bosch for a bit. What I would have loved to do when visiting Den Bosch is to do a canal tour. It seems like a really fun thing to do, but unfortunately they don't seem to have the boat tours in the winter time. It's now November and I think the last boat tours of this year were in the end of October. But yeah, I would love to do a boat tour here someday, but that just means that I'll have to return to Den Bosch for another time. Maybe next time we visit we should come in the summertime. Here's another spot I'd love to visit. It's the North Brabant Museum. It's an art museum and it's in a very beautiful building, but unfortunately, because we're meeting our friends for lunch soon, we don't have the time to visit it today. But this means even more now that I definitely need to revisit. So I already have two things to do when visiting Den Bosch for the next time. We've now come for lunch or a late lunch with some friends. It's Lucas and Pauline. It's your first time in Den Bosch, right?
Yes.
Very first time.
It looks amazing though, so really excited to walk around.
Yeah, and we've ordered some lunch. 3 of us got burgers and Roel got eggs Benedict. Bon appetit!
So now we're heading into an art shop. Fancy!
Good, I don't need to vlog. I have Pauline doing it for me. Of course, while in Den Bosch, we need to try the boschebol, which is like a local delicacy. And there's a famous bakery called Jan de Groot that sells it, but that's closed today because it's a Sunday. But right next to the bakery, we have a hotel with a cafe that sells the stuff from that bakery. So we're gonna go in here and enjoy and try out the boschebol. I have acquired my boschebol. It's actually surprisingly big. Let's try it. How am I supposed to? Whoa. It's really difficult to do without a knife. Yeah. Let's try. Really good. It reminds me of something called tuulihattu in Finland. We have something similar, yeah. Really good. It's only 5:30, but it's already dark here. It's November in the Netherlands.
We're kind of crying right now.
Yeah, but we're going for an, well, evening walk. Well, it's not actually yet evening, but feels like an evening walk around the city for a bit.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Just cold.
It'll be cozy. There's a bit of a dark alley vibe
You think?
going on.
Very gloomy.
Yeah, it looked cozy.
And
from
this
afar.
is when Jack the Reaper arrives and kills us and snatches us.
We have randomly come across some kind of gaming arcade, and it looks really cool. It's surprisingly big and they have a bunch of different games. Maybe let's see if we could play a game. We've just said goodbye to Pauline and Lucas. It's time to leave Den Bosch, but we've had a really fun day exploring the city. We got to do and see a lot. Of course, there would have been more things to do. I'd like to come back someday, but this was good for now. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up and remember to also subscribe to my channel to join the journey. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.